The old "you need perfect credit to buy a house" thing. Is it true? Is it false? Well, the reality is that cars, like shoes, like handbags, like dogs, like cats, like anything, there's many flavors of everything, including Jello. And financing is no different. So depending on what stage of life you're at, what bumps in the road you've had, maybe you've had smooth sailing the entire time, but there's certainly bank lending, which is the main four banks or whatever, if you want to include credit unions in that. So there's a few more, they'd be your main, but then there's B lending as well. So that would be bank lending, and then you go into B lending, and then there's certainly other letters of the alphabet that follow that, depending. Second mortgages, so to say that you need perfect credit to get a home is false at the end of the day. However, it does become a bit of an affordability thing, because when you get out of the A-type lending into B and C lending, D lending, I don't know what all the other acronyms mean or what all the other letters mean, but I know it goes down the line because I've talked to many mortgage brokers over the years. And when you get past A lending, it generally goes into some type of subprime. So it's pricier. There can be broker fees involved. So you're now paying the broker, which would be that mortgage broker. You're paying them to actually facilitate the deal and make the connection between you and that private money or that private investor, if you will. And so generally that can be a 1 or 2% of the value of the mortgage that you're doing. So again, it can get pricey. So it really depends on what your need is. But I've had a lot of people over the years, and they'll simply shut it down. Oh my God, my credit's not perfect. And sometimes, let's face it, some people, it's a matter of just money mismanagement or whatever. In other cases, if you're a self-employed person, you may not ever qualify for bank lending. You may always have to go with B lending, because if you're not showing a lot of income, if you're making a high amount of cash in your business or whatever the case may be. So there really truly is lending for everybody out there. But you do have to be careful, because when you start getting into the subprime and the B and C lending, it can be a little bit of the Wild West. So there's going to be fees involved, high interest rates, and there's no real regulation on that. So it's whatever that you and that investor agree on, or that private money lender agree on. So again, just something to be watch out for, because I've certainly had clients over the years that have wanted to do a home renovation, and then they get caught up needing a little extra money. They tap the well at the bank, they can't get any more money, so then they start going with alternative lending, and that can turn into a nightmare, because they generally only give 1-year terms. So you're renewing every year. When you renew, guess what? New fees involved. Just something to watch out for.